Okay, so we are now about to start the game. As you can see, I am the handsome and charming Gaius Baltar, and these are my cards. Very exciting, eh? So now you know what my loyalties are in the game. Let's go on over to player 2 over here. Player 2, if you would.
Player 2 is Chief Galen Tyrol. I am a support character in the game. This is my current loyalty. It may change as the game goes on.
Player 3 is William Adama. As you can see, I am the Admiral. And I'm a military leader. Shut up, Phil. And that's my loyalty. Can change, might not.
Player 4 is Lee Apollo Adama, and my loyalty is
Alright, I'm playing Laura Roslin, President. So something that everybody else forgot is without each one of these you get your bonuses, and then you get your penalties. President, of course, lets me do some fun things and also get in trouble for a lot of stuff. You're going to have to fix that part there, Phil. There we are. And my loyalty.
Did you see my loyalty? What? Did you see my loyalty?
And finally, player 6 is Hilo. And this is my loyalty.
Alrighty, let's go ahead and start her out.
Alright, player 1.
Receive your skill cards.
I get 3 leadership and 2 tactics.
tough guy.
Next is movement, if you care to move.
Indeed I do.
You might want to get the weapons control. Right, meow.
You only need to do that if you're changing from ship to ship.
Okay, so what weapons control allows him to do is it allows him to use Galactica to attack either the Cylon Battlestar here or their obnoxious little ships.
Indeed. Now, keep in mind that as the turns go on, these ships are going to head towards back here towards the closest civilian ships, because when they blow the civilian ships up, we lose population. Population reaches 0, we lose. So, Sage, after your movement step, you get to do an action, which includes, in your current location, you can fire the weapon.
Alright, and I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
To speak up.
I guess I'll fire the weapons then.
The main cannon?
Yeah, I'll fire the rear admiral.
Okay, so roll a d8.
3.
What were you firing at?
Battlestar.
The Battlestar?
Yeah.
You do not do anything. It misses.
Question.
Certainly.
What happens if you're in one of the ships?
We'll get to that right on your turn and give you your options.
You'll end up getting attacked, or when it's their turn, they'll end up attacking you.
Yes.
But you also get a chance to attack them. So,
Yes.
Sage, next comes the crisis step. So draw the card from the crisis deck.
Alright, and I guess I'll use one of my actions here.
You already used your action.
Okay, well I can use one of these. I'm going to draw a crisis card. All 1 strength skill cards count positive for a skill check.
No, you've already used your action, I
That's
think. Hold on,
goofy.
let me double check. Does it have a colon next to it, or say action?
It just has that. It just has it.
Oh, okay, if it doesn't say action, then it doesn't take up an action.
So yeah, low supplies, pass, no effect, -1 morale. If we fail, and if food is less than 6, -1 additional morale.
Okay,
I just don't like
so we have a deadly crisis.
Oh, that means once I lose it, never mind. Not anybody can use it.
Okay, so is everybody paying attention?
Ooh.
So what are the colors that we need to pass with?
Green and yellow will pass this check for us.
Okay, so in case any of the new players either weren't sure or weren't paying attention, if you're a Cylon and you want us to fail, play things other than green
Terry,
and
could
yellow.
I have 2 yellows, a green, and a blue, please?
What?
I don't have skill cards.
No, you get 3 total.
Oh, 3.
That's the beginning.
Yellow, green, blue. That'll be fine. Okay. So I've got me some cards, and based on my loyalty, I'm going to choose ones to play.
Okay.
I think this here is probably a good choice. See, that's the part I'm concerned about, that number right there. So I'm going to go ahead and set that aside so that once my turn comes around, I can place it.
So are you giving this to this?
Yeah, I'm going to put it into the challenge.
Okay, so everybody who's submitting to the challenge, and on top of everyone submitting 1 card, 2 cards come from the Destiny deck.
Hold on. Fun game here. Investigative Committee. Play before cards are added to the skill check. All skill cards are played face up during this skill check, including from the Destiny deck. So
do you want to change the card?
No, it's fine. In theory, though, before I turned in a card, that should have been done.
I didn't realize that's what you were doing. Sage is the first one to go on it.
Right, that's why I set it down and said when it's my turn, put it in.
Okay, so the Destiny cards actually come in first, not that it really matters in this case.
Ooch.
Our invading horde there.
So that's 3 only.
Okay, so we have a whole bunch of compatible colors and 1 stupid purple that probably came from the Destiny deck, right?
Alright, so go ahead and neutralize that.
Okay.
And that is...
There's Phil's card.
The investigative committee that made all the cards face up essentially denied the Cylon a chance, if there is a Cylon, to tank the check, because they would be immediately revealed.
4,
6.
5, 6, 7.
He passed.
Barely passed. But
Okay, and being that the challenge level up there in the corner is a 7, and we got 7, we have passed, which means no effect.
Okay, but there's a little...
Oh, right. Could you hold the card
icon.
up? We get really bad glare when it's on the table.
Little icon right here
Yep.
that will activate the Raiders.
That means all our nasty little warships over there are going to shoot us in the face, or try.
The Raiders each have their own steps that they take when they get activated.
Let's take a look at old Baltar here.
Yeah, that's how you use that.
See, these are my cool skills.
There's a list that the Raiders go down. They take 1 action, and they start at the highest list and go down it according to what they can do. So at this current time, they can't do anything. So they move towards the closest civilian ship. That's all that they do. And then it's Kalen's turn. So Kalen, you draw skill cards.
Okay, I need 1 purple, 2 reds,
So that's 1 tactical, 2 piloting, and do you want 2 green or 2 yellow?
You get to pick.
2 green.
You can even mix and match. if you
Actually,
want.
I'll do 1 green, 1 yellow.
Green, 1 yellow. Alright, make sure I've given you the right number of colored cards and the right number of cards.
Is this considered round 1 or round 2?
Round 1.
Okay.
Basically, you skip your first turn.
I'm good.
Yeah, I just didn't put mine on there, so now I can go.
Well, no, it'll go
Alright.
past you, and then it'll come
So,
back around again. and
What
then
is
you
your
get on the
action
board.
going to be? Because you're in here, this gives you 2 actions. You can, you cannot cross the ship. So you have to, correct?
Yeah, you cannot go over the ship. You must move through the spaces.
Not go over or under. So you need to, you can come over here and start working your way to fight these guys because you really don't want to tangle with this thing. You're not going to hurt it. You require, I think it's a 7 or 8 to even damage it. And you can move back here to where the civilian ships are to protect them and then engage these guys.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
Now, the theory being that you can't go over or under because there's some sort of dark zone around the ship or some
They
such.
call it the black zone in the show, and it's just a whole bunch of flak going around the ship. So anything that gets close to it gets ripped to tiny pieces. Lots of death.
Now, as a pilot, you generally have a special ability while you're piloting, do you? That'll be on your character card.
Oh.
Alert Viper pilot.
When a Viper is placed in a space area from the reserves, you may choose to pilot and take one action. You may only do this when you are on a Galactica location, including the brig.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you don't get any extra actions particularly, but you can hop into a ship basically for free and move around.
Well,
so
he
that's
doesn't
pretty
hop
nice.
into it. He just controls it. Tells it what to do.
That's pretty nice. Okay, so that's your action. So the next one is your crisis.
Here comes another terrible thing.
And this is one of the most dangerous things too, because we haven't actually gone around yet for everybody to get all their cards.
So I just read it out loud.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just read it loudly.
Rescue mission. Roger that.
Lift
Roger
bridge.
that. Boomer search and rescue ops are underway for Starbuck. Bring hot dog in. The old man wants to talk to him.
Wait, bring in a hot dog? What now?
Bring hot dog man in.
Louder.
That's what I said.
Louder.
Bring hot
Speak
dog.
from the audience.
Ah, okay, that makes a little more sense.
Okay, so what's this
It
crisis?
says, Admiral chooses -1 morale and the current player is sent to sickbay, or -1 fuel and destroy one raptor.
Oh.
Yes, that's pretty mean.
I'd say minus the fuel.
No.
Well, the reason I vote for that is because I'd rather you lose a fuel and a raptor than lose somebody who's out getting ready to attack those guys.
We can shoot those down from weapons control if we get more people in weapons control, and they can pop them out pretty easy, one shot, one kill kind of thing. I'm not willing to give up Raptor because those are the only abilities that allow us to increase our fuel, food, morale, or population. I think
Yeah,
it affects morale, but
the active
Raptors
player's
are-
already taken his turn anyway, so
It doesn't matter.
Well, it's the Admiral's choice. Those are our opinions.
yeah.
So, I mean, either way, there's no win here. We lose either way.
I will go with -1 morale, and Apollo is sent to the sick bay.
So rotate our morale down 1 point.
You're a dirty bird.
Okay, so this one has an icon as
I
well
was just getting ready to.
on it. This stands for the base star attacks.
Eek.
In sick bay.
That's the big, horrible beastie
I just
right
got
there.
upset. I just
Do we
got
lose
my
the
shit.
Viper too, or
Now,
No, the Viper,
the
I
thing in the
believe,
lower
returns
right
to
is
the
our jump
reserves.
symbol, right? The thing in the lower right's the
Oh,
jump
is there another symbol? Yeah, so our jump goes up 1. Our jump preparation
That's-
goes up 1.
Very good for loyal humans. Loyal humans
wipe the
want
board after?
many,
Oh, no,
many
it's gotta go all the
jumps.
way there.
Except for me, I don't get my shit back.
Okay, so Caleb, you need to roll a d8.
D8.
Yes.
Because that's very easy. Look at that.
Oh, snap. Look
Okay,
at that
so we are now damaged.
You wanted to roll low.
Ouch.
Hold on a second while I find out. Okay, so we need to pull out our damage tokens, which are right here, and a random one gets picked. So we'll just say that one. Okay, that is the location that gets damaged, which is what, the launch bay?
Yes.
The hangar?
Hangar bay.
So our hangar deck is now damaged. All characters in this location are moved to sick bay, which means I go to sick bay. You may not move into a damaged location, or you may move into it, but you cannot use the action on it until it is repaired.
Yeesh.
Yep.
That was a fun card.
Well,
And then that's it. It goes on to Terry.
Alright. So
That's it. Every man for himself.
I'm the president. I also, at the beginning of my turn here, I need to draw a quorum card. Where are those? There we go.
Yeah, those. Yeah.
Alright.
Care to read it? I'm kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding. You don't tell us what it
I'm
is.
actually going to activate it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, authorization of brutal force. this allows me to do, because it's an action to use it, is destroy 3 raiders, 1 heavy raider, or 1 centurion, then roll a die. If 2 or less, lose 1 population, then discard this card. So I'm using it. It is not a 2 or less, so our population does not take a hit.
And I'm assuming we get rid of the 3 raiders?
Destroy 3 raiders, 1 heavy raider, or 1 centurion.
Well, there's no heavy raiders or centurions, so...
So that one is placed down in the used pile. So, and then the other ability I have because of my character here is Religious Visions. When you draw a crisis card, draw 2 and choose 1 to resolve. So...
Is that a action, or is that a...
Religious Visions. When you draw a crisis card, draw 2 cards, choose 1 to resolve, place the other one at the bottom of the deck.
Nice.
So whenever I draw a card, I get this.
Very nice.
Oh, wow. Alright.
Bad or bad?
Options. Well, here are my options. So, of course, I'm going to...
You should be handing the camera to him to do that, though, so you don't see the options.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't actually read them in the little viewfinder.
Well, one's going
Jiggy.
down at the bottom of the deck, so it doesn't really matter. And the other one you're all about to see. But, alright.
Well, that way, if you're
No,
the
he makes
Cylon,
an
we don't know that
excellent
you're picking
point.
the worst one.
Alright. So, options here are not very nice. Let's see here. Current player may choose a character to...
I wouldn't recommend reading it out loud if we're not supposed to know what they are.
Well, so this is what I'm going to go with. So the one I picked here, if we pass, current player may choose a character to move to the brig. If we fail, we lose 1 morale.
Guilty by collusion? Is that what this says?
Yes. Oh, that's exciting. So we've got a 9 difficulty, and
What do the colors need to pass?
we would really like to pass, I think.
If anybody has a card that's going to make us play face up, play it now. Otherwise, it starts with Terry.
That's interesting.
Alright, so it was exactly what I'm going to do is I'm going to make everybody play face up.
What color do we name?
Green and purple
Green
are
and
good.
purple. And
Oh, sweet.
I'm going to toss in 2 cards.
Oh,
Toss them too.
the Destiny deck also
okay.
has to pitch in too as well.
Got some greens and some purples over there.
Destiny
Hey,
deck's being
man.
nice to us today.
Okay, everybody else can pretty much skip if they want, because we have it.
Hold on. So it's just gonna go around. Starts with Lisa if you want to play. Otherwise, you don't have to play anything.
We're already passing by a mile.
Yeah, I got nothing anyway, so
I
I'm
got
good.
nothing. Sage pitched in something. It looked like
4 and 4.
Okay.
why waste your 4s?
Yeah.
We're already passing majorly, Sage.
Oh, it's all good. Now we're passing super majorly.
Okay, so Terry, are you gonna throw anyone in the brig?
And there was...
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
I think we have to.
It says may. Or may choose a character to move to the brig. So you don't have to.
I am going to not move anybody into the brig quite yet, because I don't know who's a Cylon, and that's where you want to put a Cylon. So, moving along.
Okay, so the icon on there is a activate raiders icon, but there are no raiders, therefore nothing happens. And then there's a jump icon. And then it goes to Phil because...
No, I still get to draw my cards.
Oh,
I
do
just
you?
don't get to
Oh,
move.
okay. So draw your cards.
Does that mean a crisis too?
It says I may not move, be moved, or take actions.
Oh, so there will be a crisis card too then.
Oh, yeah.
And then you need a red.
Oh, and the Battlestar needs to
Nope.
go.
Nope.
Battlestar stays
Still
until
there.
we destroy it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not gone yet? Nope.
Not until we jump or destroy it.
Okay.
It doesn't follow us through jumps, right?
No, it doesn't. It wipes the board.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, that was a great one. She was stuck in space.
Just play these up.
Alright, so it's a weapon malfunction. Pass is no effect. Fail is damage 2 Vipers in space areas. All characters in the weapons control location are sent to sickbay, and we need 11.
Oh
What
my.
are the colors?
Purple, red, and blue.
Okay, so do I play first on that or does
I think
Lisa?
the Destiny does.
Lisa. Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
Destiny.
the Destiny.
Yeah.
Is anyone playing anything to make us play face up?
You want me
Oh,
to?
wait, I don't.
I don't care. I'm just asking before we start playing cards.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so apparently everybody's playing face up.
How many cards are allowed to use?
And you can dump your hand if you have to.
Oh,
That's not your. Well,
Feeling purple isn't good.
yeah.
no, purple, red, or blue.
Purple, red, or blue is good,
Oh, okay.
but the reason that you wait until it gets to your turn is then that way you're not playing cards unnecessarily.
Yeah, because we may be wildly over the number by that point, and
So
yeah.
we got a -1 and a +2, so we're at 1. And we need an 11 or better.
Okay.
We put the yellow down.
The
The
Destiny
Destiny
deck.
deck did.
Too bad Destiny's not here, so we can't yell at her for it.
Dang it, Destiny!
It's your fault.
my fault.
Purple, red, blue.
Yeah, I was
You
just
put
seeing
your
it.
gun in your hand, Lisa.
Huh?
I'm trying not to look. It's instinct.
Okay,
Yours are
sorry.
cheating.
There. Three.
Okay,
That
this
gives
is
us
me.
4.
It's actually a pretty cool card, but we need a boost, so... Repair I could have used to fix that broken spot on the ship, but we're way behind the score,
What's our
so...
number?
I got a
5.
5.
Oh,
I have nothing that'll help us.
oh.
What?
7.
Face of a
9,
Cylon over there, folks.
11.
I'm forbidden to show it, but it's looking awful guilty right now. This red shirt, you see?
With the holes.
It conceals evil, and
That-
it's not an armpit. Hey, stop that. You're gonna offend my viewers. All 2 of them.
We
Okay,
passed,
everybody at the table.
so there was no
I
effect.
planned on watching your videos at some point,
All right.
so that's 3.
Terrific.
So
Three viewers.
the base star will
No,
attack
that's
again.
not
And you've got like 4,000
This is the
viewers on the
Oh,
last video.
yeah.
Star and Raiders.
Okay, so the base star launches Raiders. I believe it launches 3.
That guy. That's
me
not a
double
good
check.
symbol.
Back on the ship.
You're in sick bay.
Did we
So
pass
you
the
may
check?
only draw
did.
one skill
3
card per
Raiders.
your received skill stat.
Oh, that's awful.
I don't know how you get out of there.
Oh. That's even better.
So then that ends Lisa's turn. And once I place these out, so Phil, go ahead and
Alright,
start
I need
yours.
2 yellows, a green, and a blue, please.
Phil, I'll film for you if you want. Need best.
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
Makes life easier. No, over here so you can see the cards.
Okay.
You don't have to use the super rated though.
Okay, so what we have now... Okay, so... Not too shabby. These guys are pretty cool. There we go. Alright, so I got a decent breakdown there.
You call that thing gorgeous.
Let's see.
Tablecloth over you.
Can I get over to weapons control?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I would like to pew 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 pew.
Getting the pew pew.
Yep. What do I have to roll to hit the big thing?
A number. I'll just let you know if you hit a miss.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you miss.
I'm awesome. This is why you don't send the political leaders to operate the main cannon. God darn it. Alright, so my crisis card will be declare martial law. The government cannot function under the current circumstances. I have decided to dissolve the quorum of 12, and as of this moment I have declared martial law.
Okay.
Alright, the Admiral chooses -1 morale and the Admiral receives the President title, or -1 population and the Admiral discards 2 skill cards. The Admiral needs his hand back, so oops, there we go.
Alright, what do you guys think? I don't know.
You made
Population hit.
I
I
don't
had the only choice, Kevin.
And that's the
What do you guys
shoots
think?
symbol down there. Honestly, it seems like we're losing less if you declare yourself president.
votes, anybody?
Yeah, but I'm not so sure I want somebody to be the president and the admiral.
Yeah, but if he
The
starts
rear
doing
admiral.
anything stupid,
Oh,
we've
him
got a
in jail.
bullseye on one person. Pretty easy to throw in jail, and then the titles get distributed around, and everybody's
The
happy.
only problem with him being both admiral and president is,
He's going to take a lot of hits.
yeah,
And
we're
that'll
going
be
to
kinda
neutralize a
confusing for
player.
me, so-
Now, the other thing is...
What are the options we have?
You either discard 2 skill cards or declare yourself president, and we lose a morale either way.
So no matter what, we're losing a morale. Just toss 2 cards.
Alright.
I'll just come back.
Alright.
I guess I'm...
Some tremendous excitement thus far. We're going to pause the video majig
flip them
for a
over
second
on the
and
profiles.
rejoin in a little bit so that hopefully more explosions and fireballs and such will be going on. So, hold on just one second, Mr. Camera, and you.